Up. Okay, let's just do this here. What's up, everybody? This is Dallas Stone Live. Welcome. And all right. So first off, let's get this rolling. Um, you guys are watching live, and essentially here on Dallas Stone Live. If you're in chat, you can chit chat with me. Um, Hold on, chit chat with me on chat. So I'm just gonna quickly do this. On chat. Now, again, I don't have two monitors, which is super unfortunate. So what that means is, where's my dashboard? There we go. So what that means is I'm gonna have to switch back and forth, which is kind of annoying, obviously, but uh, I'll try and catch up on chat as much as I can. And then for those who can't catch this live, you'll be able to check this all on YouTube. I'll upload all of my live streams and stuff like that on YouTube every Monday. So yesterday you got a huge dump of stuff, and expect to see that every Monday. All right. So if that's something that you guys sounds like something that you're interested in, follow me on Twitter, uh, follow me on Twitch, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, got that out of the way. Let's get back to doing some more UVing and stuff like that. So I was watching and I was doing like highlights and stuff like that for this week's live stream episode, and I realized that the hot menu, the viewers don't see the hot menu that I use a lot. So the hot menu is essentially when you hold Shift or Control and you left click somewhere, you'll see like a menu that pops up, and it's like a radial kind of menu. For some reason, it's not capturing it properly, so I have to get used to not using that and going up to these menus more. So that's just some feedback for myself to make sure that everyone has a better experience when they're viewing my content. So I'll keep that in mind. All right, so I'm going to continue UVing the body of the car here. So I'm just going to isolate select. Where is that button? Here it is, isolate select. And I'm just going to do the windows, and I'm going to turn on symmetry. So you're noticing here that the modeling toolkit is not visible. So what I'm going to do is I need to go back to my perspective. I'm working from my laptop today. So you'll notice headsets instead of my fancy condenser mic at home. It's a different setup today, but I'm going to try and continue with the quality as much as possible. So things are a little bit different, obviously, because I only have one screen, but shouldn't affect too much. So there we go. So now I have that going on. Now if I go back to my panels, perspective UV editor panel, I have my UV toolkit here. Now I'm going to turn on symmetry again. Another thing that I went over last week. Object X, because it's on the X axis. So this way, when I go to faces, I can select this face here, and it should select on the other side, which should make things a lot easier when we're UVing. Now, my computer is lagging a tad bit. I don't know if that's because I am streaming as well. So there we go. So I'm just going to UV and camera based, two shell, two UVs. Okay, see again, I'm so used to my hot menu that I have to stop myself to make sure that I'm selecting the shells. Okay, so I'm gonna select this shell here. Go to UVs, gonna move it here, and I'm going to unfold. So something tells me this unfold's not going to work properly because of manifolds that I have in my geometry. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the old school unfold. This might be a good thing. Now it really forces me to learn where everything is. Control U is the hotkey, which is that's really handy to know. But I always like to use the options here. So I'm just going to use legacy just because I know that that's more consistent for me at least. Just going to apply. So there we go. Obviously this looks kind of weird. So I'm just going to select UVs, select the shell of this one. Oh, that's why, because I have symmetry on. I'm just going to turn off symmetry for now. I'm going to go to UVs and select the UV here to shell, 2 UVs. That drives me nuts. That drives me nuts. Okay, so I'm just going to go there. So sorry guys, I'm gonna have to use uh, the hot menu whenever I have to. So I selected the UVs here. I'm just going to scale this up roughly, about the same size as the other one. Then I'm just going to select the UVs, 2 UV shells, scale it down. I'm just going to scale up the cubes so that they look similar. And then, so that this doesn't become an eyesore, I'm going to dim the image. Right, there we go. Okay, just checking chat, making sure that no one's asking any questions and stuff like that. So we have that. That looks cool. We got that going for us. Now let's do this weird window frame, right? So to do that, I'm going to go to faces, then I'm going to select faces here. I'm actually going to turn on symmetry. So turn on symmetry here, select faces. Now that frame probably should be with the other shell, so I'll show you how I would tackle adding things into here. This is really laggy, unfortunately, which makes my work a little bit harder. So I'm just going to select these faces here. Select the faces. There we go. And I'm going to continue selecting these faces at the bottom. Select more faces. And that's the thing about modeling, right? Is everyone always looks at speed modeling and how cool it is and how fast someone can create something, but majority of the time it's a lot of face and vertex massaging. All right, so there we go. So we have that. So we're gonna go UV. We're gonna go camera based again. We're gonna get some pretty ugly UVs. We're gonna hold control, right click, go to UV shells at the bottom right. We're gonna go to UVs, and then we're going to move it over. Now there has to be a quick way for me to do that. In here, convert selection to vertex. So Control Shift will convert it to that. So that might be what I need to do. So let's see. Control Shift and then go edges. Okay, cool. I get it. That's awesome. So if I go like this, Control Shift. I want to convert selection to face parameters, or F11. So that doesn't really work. Control Shift UVs. Nope. Control Shift, Control this. Okay, so that works. Okay, interesting. Okay. Sorry, I went on a tangent there. If I go to, I'm gonna smooth this out because I know that this is not what we need. So we're gonna go Tools, Smooth. We're gonna, I selected something. Okay, hold on. Let's go here. Select these vertices as well. I'm gonna turn off symmetry. That's probably why this is causing weird issues. We're going to go to shell and then to UVs, unselect. Okay, driving me crazy. Oh my god. Okay, so two UV shells, and then there we go. So unfold. So it's doing some weird stuff, I can tell. So I might need to make a few cuts in here to help this out a bit. I can tell that this is obviously overlapping. So red or pink means overlapping. Blue means it's good. So I need to take this here, two UV shells. I'm going to flip it. So go to modify, I'm going to flip the UVs. And obviously this is still inside out. So I'm just going to unfold it. It's still doing some weird stuff. So I need to cut some UVs. I need to make this look a little bit prettier. So this right here. Okay, so first off, I'm just going to turn off crease edges just to make it easier to see. I'm going to make a cut here. So I'm going to cut and sew, just going to cut here. So cut there. And probably going to make another cut over here. This corner. I saw the hotkey Shift X. That's pretty good hotkey actually. That's default hotkey. So it seems like Maya has been trying their best to improve on their stuff. Awesome. So it's still not unfolding the way that I would like it to. So why are you not unfolding the way I want? Because the bottom one looks pretty decent. I mean, it still has some issues, but it's not as bad as this one. So let's just go to UV shells and let's go to modify, go to unfold options, and let's unfold 3D. No, doesn't like that. So we're gonna go and unfold this again. There we go. But now it's doing this, it's overlapping. So with that overlapping, I might have to cut this up into pieces. So let's just cut that edge there with this edge here. And it's probably that weird shape that's causing tons of issues right there. This weird triangle that's happening. It's not really a triangle, it's like a really weird polygon. That's probably what's causing issues. So I'm just going to cut that. I can probably just do a cut, move and sew and cut and stuff like that here. Use these tools a little bit more. So now if I select to shell here, and then I unfold there. All right, it's going to be a lot cleaner. So I'm just going to go, let me see if I can to shell. Oh, no. All right, here, nope. Let's go to shell. No, that's just not good. It's not good. If I go, I'm trying to use the tools up here. Obviously, I'm not using it correctly, so I can't blame it yet until I actually learn how to use it properly. So there we go. So we have that. Now I'm going to do the same cuts here, just to keep it um, the same. So I'm just going to take edges here, and oh my god. Okay, here we go. Edges here. I'm going to cut. Take zoom into here. Cut this. Oh my god. Ooh, cut. Come on. Cut that edge, and then I'm going to cut this edge here, and I'm going to cut it. And that should make my, so let's see here. So what happens if I go select by type? Don't, I just want to see if there's a way for me to select everything. So UV shell selection, convert selection to UV shells. So what happens if I go, let's control left click. Okay, that's not bad. And then convert it to UVs. Okay, there we go. Starting to get used to that. I think it's just control select. So if I go like this, so I select the UVs. If I go control click, left click, it converts it over to the UV shells. Control left click again to the UVs, it'll bring it back to UVs. Okay, cool. So that's going to be handy. I'll definitely cut that out as a tutorial there on how to select UVs. So control here, control there, control left click, sorry. And now I have these windows. So I'm going to do the same thing. Control left click, back to it, brings it back to there. And now let's scale these up to kind of a reasonable size. There we go. All right, let's quickly check on chat here. Nothing in chat, it's all good. Get back to work. So let's go to image. I am going to turn off, or sorry, no, I want to keep dim. I want to go back onto wireframe. So let's see here. So we have areas now that aren't too important. So let's do the wheel wells. But first, let's turn on symmetry. And let's start to select these bad boys. So I think I went over this last episode, holding down the tab. Really handy. So tab and left click. It's really nice for just like drag selecting. Okay, so let's just do this for now, and then we're going to go to UVs, and we're going to go to camera based. We're going to get some pretty ugly UVs. Now we're going to go control left click to shell, control left click to UVs. We're going to bring them out. I'm going to turn off symmetry so that I can let's select these UVs here, control click, get this one, and let's unfold this bad boy. So let's unfold this. That's looking pretty gross. So what we're going to do is we're going to so shift left mouse button click goes to options, which is really handy. Didn't even know that it did that. So what we're going to do is we are going to, maybe I'll just cut these into different seams. So let's just cut. So I'm just shift clicking here. And I'm just going to cut these bad boys into different seams here. That should make it a lot easier for UV. Should be able to just left click, select. Nope, that didn't work at all. Just going to click on these bad boys. What's going on here? Oh, that's what's going on. My computer was doing a scan. Kathy, why must you scan like that? Why must you scan like that? It was scanning the whole time. No wonder why my computer was lagging. I was like, why is my computer lagging? This is a pretty robust laptop. Okay, well, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so control left click to get the shell, control left click again to get that. I'm going to unfold. That still looks pretty butt. So I'm just going to unfold it a few times until it looks a little bit prettier. It's just so weird that I have to do this. So I press unfold like 10 times and I'll let my computer catch up. Okay, let's quickly see. How's it going, Steven? Yeah, man, McAfee is a pain in the butt. Super pain in the butt. I wish that it had told me that it did a scan, that it was doing a scan. I would have like paused it while I was doing this, but it is what it is. Okay, so I'm just unfolding this. Let's try the unfold 3D. See if that. Oh, again, it's the manifolds. I have manifolds in my geo, so it's not liking that. So let's try out some of these align tools. I know some of these align tools are nice. Come on, where's the align? I know that they have some pretty cool new tools now to align your UVs and stuff like that. Unfold. Okay, well, let's see. Average. Ugh, nope, didn't like that. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, so these aren't the greatest for now. I mean, dumb. I'm a dumb. I can just do something as simple as go to faces. So control left click here to select the shell. I'm just on a camera based like this, UV camera based, and then it'll create something ugly, but at least it'll be decent. I'll go to control click to select UVs, and then I'm going to unfold here. So shift click to go to options, and then I'm just going to unfold. There we go. Okay, so now we got a decent UV there. Again, I can UV that a bit later. What I can do also, I really want to find the smooth. Transform, nope, it's okay. Go to tools, smooth, and then I just unfold like this. There you go. Okay, nice and pretty. Nice and pretty. Okay, so now we have that. I'm going to scale this down to match the squares as much as I can. Later on, I'll use a tool that will just make sure everything is all uniform. When I press the unfold button in Maya, it wraps all the UVs, not just the selected ones. Do you know what I'm doing wrong? Okay, so to unfold, when I press the unfold button in Maya, it wraps all the UVs. Okay, so, oh, sorry. So the problem with that is you probably have, so if I shift click unfold here, it'll go to the options. So it's probably because you have pack on. Okay, turn off pack, and that should solve your problem. Okay, because I'll show you an example here. Okay, let me just save this before I potentially crash my scene. So let's shift click the options, unfold 3D pack. This will, again, it's just I have to clean up my mesh. So for this example, what I'll do is I'll just quickly clean it up. So I saved this already. You guys saw me. So I'm gonna quickly clean this up. So it's saying that I have manifolds, and then I'm just gonna say clean up for me. Okay, I'm just gonna clean up. Okay, now I have no idea what it did. Okay, FYI. which is why it's scary to do this. But just for this example to show you, um, I'm gonna go. So now when I unfold, it shouldn't complain anymore. Unfold 3D, pack, turn it on, and it'll unfold my whole car. And I hope it doesn't crash. Yeah, see, so now it unfolded everything, right? So if I turn that off, so let me just undo that. If I turn that off and I only select this shell here, sorry, let's see, turn this off, control shell, control click again, but then I press unfold, then it only unfolds that shell. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. Stephen Ver X, hopefully that answers your question. Are you in school for art or just streaming for fun? I am actually working. I work at EA. I'm an environment artist at EA. Um, and so no, I'm not learning art. I'm a professional artist. Um, that being said, though, even it doesn't matter if you're professional or not. You're always learning art, right? Like even for me, Maya has changed the UV, like this UV toolkit that Maya has put into 2017 has changed how you UV things, right? So even for me, I'm learning all these new tools as well, and where things are being placed and stuff like that. So it doesn't matter if you're professional; you're always learning, all the time. Okay, uh, and obviously feedback. If you guys are professionals as well, and you guys have feedback on how I'm doing things, I mean, feel free, shout it out. Let me know if you have any questions. Obviously, I'll check up on chat once in a while, and yeah, hopefully I can help you with any questions that you may have. Okay, so I'm just going to get my pivot point back to where it should be. Oh, what's going on here? MSI, leave me alone, MSI. Okay, so where did this shell go? Oh, it's probably up there. I'm just going to scale this down to match this a little bit. We're just UVing here. Control shell, control there. Select this shell. Did I not cut this? I thought I cut this. Shell. I'm just going to unfold. I'm scared because I did the manifold thing, and I don't know what it actually fixed. So hold on. So I'm just gonna go back to my saved scene. Okay. Just because again, it's really scary when you clean up a scene like that without figuring out what the problem is. So, okay. So now I should still have manifolds. If I want to clean up my mesh, I'm not gonna have it. I'm gonna have it select where the problems are. Okay, so it looks like it's not liking this here. So I'm just going to go to modeling toolkit. It says I have one vertices here. So why is it complaining? Oh, I see. It's doing that. I see. Okay. So I'm just going to multi-cut here. I probably should be doing this I should be turning on symmetry. So yeah, it's fine. That's just one cut. It's not gonna hurt me. Just going to do it on the other side as well. So I'm just going to clean up my mesh so that I can actually use the unfold 3D properly. F8, go back to object mode. I believe this is object mode. Cool. I'm gonna quickly save this. Hello, really cool that you're streaming now. Awesome, thank you so much, Action. Yep, I'm trying to stream as much as I can. Again, I'll be streaming at least once a week. I don't know when. I know this week it's today, and then next week I'm going to be live streaming on Tuesday morning as well. I'll be able to live stream whenever my wife is at work. I drop her off in the morning. I come here to work early in the morning, take a meeting room, and then I just stream. Okay. So let's see here. What was I doing? Okay, so I'm gonna continue cleaning up this mesh. So let's just keep showing me where the problems are. So it's not liking something right here. Right, it's not liking something right here. So I need to figure out what it's not liking. Okay, so hold on. Where else is it not liking? So I'm just gonna press G to repeat the last tool that I just used, which didn't work. Just gonna clean up, apply for me. Okay, so where else? So it's not liking that area as well. This one right here. Let's find out what it's not liking about right here. Okay, what are you not liking about right there? Let's undo that. Okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense. There's a bunch of... No, what? There's only one vertice selected. So it might be safe for me to just clean this up. Like, literally just let it clean up, because now it's just complaining about nothing. So mesh, clean up. Where else are you complaining? Let's see. So it's complaining about that. I'm gonna go to wireframe. So it's complaining about these as well. Okay. Complaining about this stuff. So why are you complaining about this stuff? It's only one vertice. Everything's merged. Okay, so I'm just gonna literally have it clean everything for me. It doesn't look like it's affecting anything. So clean up. There, done. Sweet. I was worried that it was complaining about like a bunch of stuff inside my mesh, but it's only complaining about some weird stuff. Do you use sorry. Do you use Photoshop for texturing or PBR software package? I use Substance Painter and Substance Designer. So yes, I use a PBR software. Photoshop, it's doable, right, to do textures in Photoshop, but it's like 3 times more work because you would have to create like a folder for metal, folder for roughness, folder for diffuse or base color, and then one for your normal. And then you're literally doing it like you're doing it one by one, right? You're painting your car paint on the base color, and then you'd have to go and create a metal separately, roughness separately. Whereas in Painter, it's like there's a car paint material. So when you paint or change something inside one, it changes it to all three, to all four, like normal map and all that stuff as well. So it just speeds up the process, like I guess 3 times, right? And so it's totally worth it to learn Substance Painter or Substance Designer, in my opinion. Okay, again, take everything that I say with a grain of salt. There's so many different ways of doing things. So hopefully that answers your question. I am 100% sure Frostbite is using PBR. I cannot confirm. Okay, I can't confirm that. But yeah, I'd be shocked if Frostbite isn't using PBR at this point. I mean, you know what? I think I can confirm because Dragon Age Inquisition was already doing PBR. Okay. I also noticed that this is completely out of line, unaligned. Sorry. Just gonna align this properly. Must have moved accidentally. Now I'm assuming that probably happened onto the other side as well. Yeah. So I'm just going to turn on symmetry here, and then this way. Oh, I can't do that. I can't can't because it's gonna snap to snap. Not gonna snap properly if I do that. Okay, so what's going on here? Why are you doing this to me? Um, world space is a snapping tool all messed up. Where's my snap? Step snapping is off. Um, is retain. No. So why are you acting weird? Oh, that's why. I had the wrong axes. Snapped. Everything should be snapped to this. And then this is just. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's undo this stuff here. Okay. Behave. Behave, Maya. There we go. There we go. Hold on. Zoom out. Okay, McAfee, are you still doing something? Okay, what's going on? McAfee, no, you're off. Okay, sorry. It was still lagging a bit. uh, select all these vertices here. I'm just gonna align everything because obviously it's not aligned properly. So we're just gonna align it. So looks nice and pretty. And then I'm just going to unfold these again to make sure that everything is still looking good. I'm gonna go to my UV toolkit, control to shell, and then control to UVs. We're going to, I'm gonna go and use the smooth tool here, smooth, and then I'm just going to unfold here. There you go. See, it's just a little nudge, and it just makes it look more pretty. Can you show poly count? Okay, so poly count. Let's see, display poly counts. Poly count. Where are you, poly count? Heads up display poly count. So right now, currently, the full body of this thing is 3,000. Obviously, this is without subdivs yet. Obviously, I will be doing subdivs. And let me just show you the whole car. So the whole car right now with no subdivs is at 13,000. Okay, and this is without cleanup yet. Okay, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to go back in and clean up a bunch of things. Depends on how lazy I am. If this looks really good the way that it is when I render it, not because this is a personal project. This isn't professional. If I was doing this professionally, I would obviously have to clean this all up, retopologize it probably. But again, this is just a fun little personal project that I'm doing, so I'm not gonna spend the extra hours that I have cleaning it all up. As long as it renders nicely, then it's gonna be good to go. If I was working on this to get a job somewhere, like if I was doing this for like a demo reel or whatever, I would definitely spend the time to clean it up. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If the stream and everyone on YouTube, what is going on here? What is going on here? Why is my scaling not working? Whoa, what is going on here? Why can I not? Okay, mouse, behave. My mouse is not behaving. Like, look, it's weird. It's doing weird stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna save this. I'm gonna reload up Maya. My Maya's freaking out on me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My mouse, is it running out of battery or something? Maybe my mouse is running out of battery. I hope not. Let's go back. Let's load up Maya. I wish EA would open Frostbite to everyone. I wish as well. I wish as well. I would love to render stuff in Frostbite and continue to learn Frostbite at home rather than just at work. But there's a lot of issues with that. it's something that keeps getting tossed around, and we as employees keep bringing it up, but uh, it's probably not going to happen anytime soon, unfortunately. So, so for now, we're just dealing with um, doing everything in Unreal. Unreal is probably the closest thing to Frostbite. So if you learn Unreal, um, you kind of have a couple steps inside Frostbite. Okay, so I'm sorry about that. I don't know what was going on with my Maya. It was just freaking out like crazy. I wasn't able to actually select anything anymore. Um, so let me just reload everything. This is probably the best time to ask questions and stuff like that. I'm sorry if I don't have a second monitor when I'm uh doing this stuff when I'm live streaming here on my laptop. I probably should figure out. I am in a meeting room, so there is a big TV here to the left of me, but I actually don't know how to turn it on without breaking anything in this room, and I don't feel like breaking things at work. Probably not worth it. Okay, please, Maya, don't give me hell. Okay. Now I have a feeling it might be because of my settings or something for my OBS, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so let's get back to this here. So textures, I'm going to put the checkered on. I'm going to dim the image. Going to clean up my UVs here. UVs to shell, to UVs. Let's scale this down to the proper. There we go. Yeah, so Maya was just freaking out. I don't know why, but it's okay. Okay, so now we have that cleaned up. So let's start with this one. Did it save my? Yep, it saved my progress. Are you streaming from your workplace right now? Yes, I am streaming from my workplace right now. I typically try and stream at home, but I'll be honest with you. When I'm at home, if my baby, if my daughter is crying uh, for more than like a minute, it usually tells me that my wife needs my help, and then I will have to like run out of my seat and then go help my wife out, which is it's not good streaming for the viewers, right? Like that's kind of annoying for you guys to have to deal with that. Um, so that's why I've opt whenever I can. I'm going to try streaming at work on my personal laptop. Obviously, I can't. I shouldn't be using my work's computers for this because this is more personal stuff. Uh, whoa! What are you doing? That is not good. So let's go to smooth. There we go. Now it's rotated it over, but it made a decent UV here. I will unfold you later. UVs here. Okay, let's go unfold here. Let's go tools and smooth fold. Ooh, look at that. Good job, Maya. That sounded really, really sexual. It was not what I was going for. Okay, so here we go. So I'm just going to scale this all back, make this look closer to the squares here. There we go. So yeah, if you guys, if everyone enjoys this type of content, make sure you guys check out my YouTube channel as well. I'll be uploading this for next Monday. I'll upload it. I'll also have it all cut up into different pieces for everybody as well. I watched your previous stream on YouTube and it doesn't show things like building progress in UE4 or tooltips in case you didn't notice. I watched your previous streams on YouTube and it doesn't show things like the building. Oh, right. Yeah. So there's a bunch of weird things that I didn't notice until I started creating the highlights for my um, for my videos, which I think is really cool. That Twitch allows you to do that. So yeah, so I'm trying to adjust to that. Uh, I'm trying to get used to just like going through menus like up here. Hopefully that shows up in the stream. And when I'm building, I'm gonna try and like mention it, like make sure that I'm like, hey guys, I'm building right now, so you guys can't see that message. Um, FYI, that's what I'm doing. I'm not just sitting around twiddling my thumbs. Uh, so hopefully that helps out in the future, and I hope that that really gives you it gives everyone else who's watching a better experience as well. So forcing me to watch my own live streams is going to force me to make sure like, hey, if I find myself boring to watch, then other people are going to find me boring to watch, right? So I think that yeah, that it's going to be very, very useful. Okay, sorry, I'm totally blabbering today. All right, so just did UV camera based. So two shell, two UVs. I mean, I'm using the same tools over and over again. So I hope that this helps anyone who's learning how to UV. Uh, Hopefully, it shows you that it's not too difficult. Oh, sorry, I have my symmetry on. I was like, why is it not letting me select itself? Um, that's not too difficult to UV in Maya, and as long as you have done it a few times, it's not. It's actually not that difficult. Uh, all right, so I'm just going to cut. I'm going to turn off. Where's it? Display polygons. I'm going to turn off crease edges because right now it's annoying me. Um, I'm going to select the edges here, and I'm just going to make a cut. And I probably should do this for symmetry as well. So I'm just going to turn on object symmetry. I'm going to turn on edges. Holy. But yeah, I'll probably stream for another 20 more minutes. And then I'm going to have to call it a day. Okay, so cut the islands there. So it also cut it onto the other side as well. That's what symmetry is for. I'm going to turn off symmetry now. And then I'm going to go to faces, go to shell, to UVs, unfold. It's fine there. Select UVs, to shell, to UVs, and then I'm going to. Is there a shortcut to convert selection to UVs, convert selection to UV parameter? No, you don't want that. Okay, so now we're going to unfold here. Still doing super weird stuff, so I'm just going to use the tools. Oh, no, I pressed something. Tools, go to smooth, and then I'm just going to unfold here. So to unfold, you just click on the unfold button, drag to the right. There you go. Okay. So again, Maya's unfold or UVing tools have improved quite a bit. Okay. Back in the day, I used to give Maya so much crap when it comes to UVing, but nowadays it's pretty good, pretty robust. So I'm just going to scale these down so that they match roughly the squares. And like I said, in a later episode, maybe I'll go through the new tools that they have here, which is pixel density or whatever, and that way you make sure everything is uniform. Okay, so nothing in chat, which is fine. Allows me just to focus on the stream a little bit more. So again, today's episode is a lot of just doing UVs. which I know is not the most entertaining thing to watch, but it's a very necessary evil, if that makes any sense. So unfold. There we go. Take that bad boy for now. Going to take these UVs to shell, uh, tools, smooth. I'm going to unfold this as well. There we go. Rotate these nicely, as nicely as I can, obviously. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Two shell, two UVs, scale this down. And voila. Okay. So we almost have the body done. Almost. Let's go to object mode. Let's save this before things crash. Let's check up on chat. We're good. So let's continue moving forward. Let's do the hood. I feel should be connected, but for now, what we'll do is let's do this front grille here. I'm gonna actually turn on symmetry, object X symmetry. And this way we have, it's easier to select things. Go. So now we have the front of the grill. I'm gonna go UVs, and I'm gonna go to camera based. Two shell, two UVs. Move it over. I'm just gonna do a quick smooth unfold here. Smooth unfold. There you go. Gonna bring this down. There. Looks about right for now. Okay, now let me just quickly see if there's a smoothing button around here. Okay, pivot, scale, pixel densities. That's where pixel density is. That's really good to know. Crate. Oh, so there's the crate. So I can just go camera based here. So that's pretty handy. Cut and sew is here. Unfold. Strain UVs. Okay, here we go. That's pretty cool. So that's probably what I wanted earlier. Align and snap. Don't want that. Arrange and layout. Measure tools. Measure layout. Okay. So yeah, so there is no smooth in here, which I might have to give them feedback to add smooth, because I think smooth is so handy. Is there any, let's see here, is there any need to complete UV map the whole car unless you want to add paintings like on a race car? For me, the only reason why I'm UVing it like this is because in case in the future I want to come back to it and I want to dirty it up, or um, make one side look a little bit different, like having, like what you said, racing strips or something like that, only on one side and not the other. It's much easier to do that. In the past, I used to just like UV half of it and then just mirror it, right? But this time I was like, let's try this way and see how it works. Um, yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Um, okay, so let's now do the light bulb. Let's get this out of the way here. So I'm just gonna turn on X symmetry, turn on again. Let's just do this light bulb. Oh my god. There we go. So now that I know it's in here, I'm just gonna create camera based. Now I have two lights. I'm gonna turn off object, go to shell, two UVs. I'm going to unfold. That doesn't look good. Tools, smooth unfold, select this one, smooth and fold. There we go. And then I'm just going to move these closer together so that they're all the same piece here. And then I'm just going to U2 shell to UVs, scale these bad boys again to try and match. Okay. Good. Now I'm going to go two faces. Let's do this grill. There's a lot of triangles and stuff like that here. Hopefully the mic is okay. I mean, whoa, what's going on here? Okay, so there's some weird stuff going on here. So let's clean this up. Okay, that's weird. Obviously don't want that going on. So I'm just going to merge. So let's go to modeling toolkit. Let's go to, let's see, do they have merge in here? Merge to center? No, don't think so. So I'm going to go to mesh tools or mesh, edit mesh. Where is it? Merge mesh. Merge to center. There we go. There. Now that should be merged together. And now I'm going to go back to faces. I'm going to go back to UV toolkit over here. Object symmetry. I'm going to turn that on. 1, 2, 4. Yep, so we're good. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to create camera based. 2 shell, 2 UVs. I'm going to move this out. Going to do a smooth. I'm really loving the smooth unfold tool right now. Doing a lot better job than my unfold tools that I've been using. And maybe now might be a good time to tackle this problem that I have here. I don't want to tackle that right now. I'm gonna have to eventually. Do you have any more questions? Nope, no questions. All right, so let's see here. So let's tackle this issue that I have right here. So I have this UV island kind of going down, and I need to somehow connect this hood, because this is part of the hood as well. So let's do it. So this is gonna cause. Let me save this because this might have to compute. So let's just save. I don't know if X symmetry is gonna be good for this, but we need to figure this out. So I'm going to move and sew this. So let's go move and sew. Sew tool. Where's the move and sew tool? It's just sew now? Okay. Did that do anything? It's weird. Move and sew. Okay, so now that's gonna cause that just like shattered my UVs, which is okay. So we'll go and we'll fix that second. So now we also have this here. So we're gonna go. What does A to B mean? I don't get it. Select this object to move, rotate, and scale the smallest UV shell before stitching. So cool. So well together. Without moving them. What's the point of that? I want move and sew. It's so weird why they move. Move and sew is probably one of the more useful sewing tools. So yeah, I just find that a little bit weird. I'm gonna move and sew this one as well. So make this all part of one island. Cut, move and sew. Okay. So now we have this kind of weird spot part of this. We'll see how that works. This might not work as the way that I would like it to. So let's turn off symmetry. Let's go to now. What tool do I have turned on right now? Okay. So let's go to UVs. Let's go to shell, two UVs, and let's go to tools and let's not smudge, smooth. And then let's unfold this. Okay, so that's not looking too great. So let's try the unfold button. So that's how it unfolded. That's gross. That's not what I want. So let's figure out unfold 3D maybe. There we go. Unfold 3D did a way better job at figuring that out. But now let's go and smooth unfold it. Let's see how that fix up a few things. So that fixed up a little bit. Okay, so for now, I think that's probably the best that's going to be able to do. It's obviously overlapping here, which I was afraid was going to happen. I was afraid this was going to happen. So, okay. So I might have to actually sew these edges together. So let's go tool or cut, sew, move and sew. That should fix some of those issues. I'm gonna tools, let's smooth this out a bit. Okay, there we go. Cool. Let me save this before things blow up. Okay, so I've been streaming for about an hour now. So I think I'm gonna stop here. I'll probably continue UVing on my own time, like at lunch or something like that. And then, whoa, what's going on here? Hold on. I think I just saw something that I don't like. Two shells, two UVs. Nope. Okay, we're good. Ooh, I thought it was like connected somehow. So I'm probably gonna continue UVing on my own time, just because I don't want to bore everyone here from the live stream. So again, my next live stream will be next Tuesday at around the same time, 7:30 a.m. And hopefully the car should be already UV'd and completely UV'd. If not, again, I'll try not to bore you guys with this, and I might just end up working more in Unreal and just proxying out and blocking out the environment a little bit more. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today. I actually have people today compared to before, and yeah, if you missed the live stream, you're probably watching this on YouTube. Subscribe and follow there, and so yeah, thank you guys so much for everything, and I'll see you guys again next time.